Namaskar. In this video I would like to introduce Tandava Dance. Tandava Dance is really the most ancient dance on this planet Earth. And it is a dance of masculinity. It comes from the time of intense physical struggle of human beings. From those times, our struggle have moved from physical realm to psychic realm, psycho-spiritual realm. But still the essence of struggle, the spirit of struggle is there. And this dance activates the glands in such a way that you acquire that fighting spirit, that spirit of struggle. I will be successful in my mission. No obstacle can deter me. I will overcome and I will be triumphant. 7,000 years ago, there was a man, yogi, with the name Shiva, Sada Shiva. He was a great yogi, accomplished, realized soul, divine personality. And he has created many contributions to the human culture, such as music, such as yoga, such as mantra, such as meditation, so many things. And amongst those contributions was the invention of the dance. And this Tandava dance is the very beginning, very foundation of the later classical dance of India. Tandava is dominated by rhythm and jumping. You will jump. At the moment when you jump and you are in a state of weightlessness, the gravitation pulls you back, but you are in the weightless state. At that moment, some glands are activated, and those glands, they're in the brain, and they allow deeper thinking and good memory. So this is the only exercise for the brain, and it is fantastic. So it has, I will explain the technique and then I will demonstrate. First of all, the hands, like that, expanded hands. Already I explained it in the video about Lalita Marmika, that the raised hands, they give confidence. If you are very fearful, doubting, you want to stay like that. But when you have that confidence in yourself, you want to open like this. And you see this many of such expressions in sports, in fighting, in running, in hockey, in football, everywhere. So the hands, they symbolize the strength of the soul, the confidence. And then you expand the hands like that. They have to stay in a straight line as much as possible. And then there is some symbolism. In the left hand, you imagine a symbol, or you take in the hand, a symbol of death, symbol of staticity, of the, stagnation. And that symbol of death, symbolism of that is the skull, human skull. You can also hold the human skull in the hand, but you can just imagine. Or you can hold a snake. That is also okay. Then in the right hand, you hold a dagger. Dagger symbolize, the knife, symbolize that desire to live, to struggle, to overcome difficulties, to be successful in the struggle for existence. So in one hand you have death, which is always going around you, always around you, always calling you. Like in the morning, you wake up, the alarm clock rings, but then you think, oh, let me stay another 10 minutes in comfort. So at that moment, the force of death, the force of staticity have overpowered you. But if you wake up, you stand up, you go, the force of life have overpowered the force of staticity. So this force of staticity is always near you, always trying to consume you, but you are struggling. Your heart is beating, your lungs are working, and until your heart is beating, it means that your desire to live, the power of life, the power of struggle is stronger than the power of death. So here is your power of struggle, this is your staticity. And there is a fight between them. So hands should be as straight as possible. Then there are jumps. You jump like that. You have seen the statues of Shiva Nataraja. He is in that mudra, like that. So similarly you will move. You will throw the leg to the side and upwards and jump at that moment. And there is a moment when you are not touching the ground. And then you come back, then you jump again. And there are several more jumps. The first jump, you jump as high as possible. Then, while in the air, you hit your buttocks with your heels, like that. Then you come down like this. Then from this position, you jump, and then you hit your chest area with your knees. These are the two first jumps. Then you jump for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, like that, for as much as your strength allows. And then finally you again jump and hit the heels with hit the buttocks with your heels. So this is the technique of this dance. And then the ideation. It is good if there are some drums and somebody is encouraging you. It's very good to do collectively. Also, don't be too fanatical in this dance, because if your legs are not prepared, you can hurt your knees, or you can hurt your calves. So you start with little by little, maybe 20 seconds, jumping not so high, and then increase, and then you will come to 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a very good, standard time of practicing every day. Then you can come to 5 minutes, to 7 minutes, to 10 minutes. In my experience, when I dance, let's say 7 and more minutes per day, then something happens to this chest area. It opens up, and I feel really invincible. I can do anything and everything. And there is so much love to everybody, for everybody. So there is a process of transformation of energy, the crude energy, animalistic tendencies getting remolded and elevated to the higher emotions. So Sadashiva taught this dance to his disciples for them to achieve physical purity and psychic purity. This is one of the most important tools in spirituality, to transmute the energy, because the spiritualist meets with the crude desires, crude temptations, and that energy has to be not suppressed, but elevated and transformed and utilized in further development. So this is one of the most important tools for the transformations of energy. And it is also exercise that exercises the brain and gives you better memory power and better intellect, ability to think deeply. Now I'm going to demonstrate this technique.
Hands is ready for Tandava, position, ideation. 1, 2, 3, jump.